Hello everyone, welcome to this Bath Property Awards grand reveal of our finalists. I hope this finds you well this summer's day. There's much ground to cover. I'll hand you now to our Bath Events Manager, Annie.
Afternoon all. So today we'll be covering key information you need to know. We'll be talking with two of our sponsors, and then we'll have the grand reveal of our finalists in all of our categories. We're live tweeting today's event, so look out for your name if you're a finalist. This event will be on the Bath Live YouTube channel later today. All our finalists will be on the Bath Property Awards website as soon as we are finished in around 25 minutes time. And we'll update on ticket information. A quick mention of the Bath Live Awards on the 9th of September at the Assembly Rooms. Tickets are on sale to finalists only, so please get in touch if you wish to purchase any.
Thanks, Annie. And before the grand event of the Bath Life Awards, we will have a number of different business clubs and surgeries. There's an education special taking place just tomorrow at 11 AM. 5 different practitioners, different sorts of educational establishments. And with the academic term starting soon, it's one of 4 webinars in the next few weeks about education or featuring educational organisations. Our next Bath Life Business Surgery is on Monday, 6th of September at 11 AM with the University of Bath School of Management, and that's focusing on retail, deep insights into that sector there. We then have a Bath Life Presents with Kingswood School's headmaster Andrew Gordon-Brown on Monday 13th of September at 11 AM. There's a Bath Life Business Surgery on the 27th of September, again at 11, this time with Bath by Uni, exploring how the uni and Bath businesses can help students in these times after, or perhaps even during, the times that everyone has been experiencing. It's a chance really for the civic responsibilities of companies allied to the educational responsibilities of the university to come together.
Back to the Bath Property Awards. They'll be held on October 22nd at Apex City of Bath Hotel. Given the huge interest in these awards, we're set to sell out once more. Please note individual tickets will only be available for finalists. Partner tables are on open sale on the website at the moment. Sponsorships are also available. Please get in touch for more information. It's a great chance to build or extend your profile, and look out for the official preview of the Bath Property Awards published on September the 24th. More on that shortly.
Yeah, these property awards are a sort of special occasion for all involved in the property value chain and for many of Bath's professional services. And when everyone comes together, value is created for us all. And frankly, it'll be great to bring everyone together again once more at the Apex. Now let's first hear from our headline sponsor. Here's Patrick Brady, Business Development Manager at Moja Druitt. Patrick, good afternoon to you.
How are you, Greg? You well?
I'm well. I'm well on a sunny day, and the cricket's going well as well. I just checked that. So it perks us all up, and I think we've all got autumn in prospect, and on the whole, businesses, it tends to be stronger in the autumn. But tell us what it's been like for Moja Druitt. Life returning to normal after the stamp duty holiday?
Well, busy enough for me to not know there was cricket going on today, actually. So, which I feel rather ashamed and embarrassed about. So,
don't mention it.
It's been an unprecedented several months, really. Obviously, for everybody in the property sector, everybody dealing with property transactions of any kind, especially residential. Has life got back to normal? I don't think anybody at Moja Druitt in our conveyancing team really remembers what normal was like. So it's still incredibly busy, and I think that there doesn't seem to be any let up at the moment, and demand is high. Demand for our service is high as well. So we're there are sort of gift horses we don't want to look in the mouth, Greg, at the moment, but I think that it doesn't seem set to change anytime soon.
Yeah, I wonder what else you meant to do with a gift horse. You only ever hear about not looking it in the mouth, but I'm sure it's a thing. Don't know.
Absolutely. Yeah, where are you supposed to look at it?
Actually, Patrick, don't go there, honestly. Now, how might you characterise the Bath property market for this autumn? There's a piece of research recently, a couple of days back, from the Resolution Foundation, I think, which said that the spike in property values and transaction rates would continue because of underlying trends. The very next day, there's some stats showing there's a marked decline, something like 60% or something down. Where are you on it, the prognosis for Bath specifically?
I think it's really, really interesting because there's obviously been involved in property transactions in one way or another, in a few different guises for 20 odd years. You can make any statistic fit your narrative, if that makes sense. So the answer, quite simply, is they're probably both right to a degree, but the latter is probably only true because of a seasonal variation. And if the stamp duty holiday had been brought to a close on its original date at the end of March, I think that the market would have continued to thrive, because you're then in prime selling season. There would be stock in the market for agents to sell. With it moving to the end of June, it was unlikely that sellers were going to rush to the market in prime holiday season, July and August. So, especially not knowing which countries you could go abroad to, and those countries sort of being made available and then being taken off, very, very late. So I think that as a trend, the market remains strong. It remains buoyant. I was at an event last Thursday and was able to see lots of estate agents in one go, pretty much in our Sherborne areas patch mainly. But there isn't any stock in the market, but there is still plenty of demand. So I think that agents are looking towards September. September can always be quite slow. So transactional volumes would have definitely slowed over the last 6 to 8 weeks. But I don't think that there's any prospect of that being a longer term trend rather than just typical holiday season this year, Greg.
Typical holiday season, and actually in some ways it's been an atypical holiday season for the reasons that you say. These are oddly disrupted times. But points, if demand is strong and supply is relatively low, price presumably will be very strong itself subsequently. So there'll be other properties coming to market, I'm sure, and many other opportunities. Tell us just perhaps lastly about Mergers Druid association with the Bath Property Awards. What are you looking forward to in October?
Well, I think that it's very, very difficult to say that we weren't delighted and really enjoyed the online event earlier this year. It was innovative. It was fantastic. It was brilliant to be doing something rather than nothing, Greg. So we really, really enjoyed that. I think that it's fair to say, I'm sure for everybody, is that it would be lovely to see everybody in person. We were chatting about it just before we came on air, so to speak. It'd just be lovely to see you all in person, to see everybody in person. Celebrate with everybody and all these winners and all these people that get nominated. It'd be fantastic. Yeah, it will be perhaps even more emotional than usual. But to you, Patrick, and to the Mergers Druid team for headline sponsoring the awards once more. Thank you very much indeed, and good luck to you and the team in the coming months. Thank you. Thank you. Absolute pleasure as always. Very good. Thanks.
Thanks, Mergers Druid. We'll shortly be unveiling all of our current sponsors. And from a long-term sponsor of the Bath Property Awards to a new sponsor, please welcome Cox & Cox, who signed just this week. Here's James Taylor, Business Executive at Cox & Cox.
Hey, James.
Hi, guys. Thank you. Hi, Greg.
Yeah, this is timely. A deal happening this week, as to Patrick's point about transactions and so on. Even in disruptive times, they can happen. Tell us, perhaps for those who are less familiar, tell us a little bit about Cox & Cox. You've had absolutely stellar growth in recent times.
Yeah, so for those who don't know, Cox & Cox is an online homeware business. So we're based down in Frome. And like you said, we've actually grown at a pretty strong rate even before COVID. But the effects of lockdown for ourselves and the industry definitely helped us accelerate. Luckily, we managed to stay fully operational throughout. The warehouse opening, orders going throughout like normal. And the change in phasing and scale actually managed to bring us a lot of the growth forward. So we've managed to extend ranges such as kitchen range, the bedroom range, which obviously helps us grow even faster. So I believe we ended up growing last year around 75%. And at the moment, we're running at over 100% year to date. So exciting times. We've just had our Christmas launch just now. So it's a much bigger Christmas range than it has been in previous years as well. And which is actually being backed by TV advertising this year. So yeah, we're in a pretty good position. I think the main thing was we took the decision to hold stock pretty early to get the orders in, hold the stock. So it should be an exciting few months.
Yeah, that's a key issue. for anyone in any form of retail in the broader sense is that supply chain. And reading some stats again from the Retail Federation just yesterday, that's a constraint, whereas it sounds from what you've said, you're completely ahead of the game. And when you say that rate of growth, 100% or some such, this is a scale business. The sales of 50 million quid. And how many people do you employ?
So I believe we're over in the warehouse now. We're definitely over the 100 mark, I believe. Depends on obviously the time of the year. But we're hiring at quite a quick rate at the moment, just due to the expanse of the company. We started, obviously we've grown every year since we started, but it's really taken over since the current owner took over about 2015. So we've actually gone from 10 million pounds to a forecast of 55 million pounds in the last 5 years. So it's we've invested heavily in the infrastructure and operations, which obviously comes hand in hand with more stock, need more space. So it just means we can keep up with that growth curve and just keep looking to provide good service, as it doesn't look like we're slowing down anytime soon, actually. So.
And as you say, you're best known for your homeware lines. But what about, you also have a B2B side and are looking to build more relationships and perhaps in hospitality in the Bath area. What are you also looking to get out of this involvement with Bath Property Awards? What sorts of partnerships?
Absolutely. So it really just be, like you say, focusing on our B2B side of the business. We've been focusing on it the last few years, but before then the growth sort of came organically with the growth of the business. But we're really being proactive with it. So we're looking to work alongside interior designers, architects, but like you say, those in the hospitality industry. It's been tough for lockdown, obviously, for our trade side, has had the other effect with all the restrictions. But now restrictions have lifted, we're looking to make contacts locally, show what we can do. You do get a very personal service. I head up the team there, so it's you get access to better discounts and likewise. So obviously, if anyone is wishing to find out more, please do get in touch with trade at Cox & Cox.
Very good. I'm sure they'll be beating a path to your door. Today, you're sponsoring, we're announcing today, it's sponsoring the interior designer category. As you say, that's a key area of focus for you. Thank you for supporting the awards. And James, we look forward to seeing you, your Chief Executive, Richard Bell, and the rest of the Cox & Cox team at the awards on October 22nd. James, thank you.
No problem. Thank you, Greg.
Thank you. Yes, thank you to all of our sponsors. Annie.
Here they all are. Starting with our headline sponsor, Mojers Druitt, winner of winners sponsor, Cursfield, plus Allied, APS Homes, Cox & Cox, Hawker Joinery, L&C Mortgages, SWBF, Spaces, and of course Bath Life, plus our feature sponsor, Triangle Networks. Please talk to our team if you are interested in becoming a sponsor. You'll clearly be an excellent company. Property, of course, is a major part of Bath Life itself.
Every fortnight, Bath Life celebrates the very best of Bath. From our bold, intriguing, attention-gaining covers to our carefully crafted content, we love promoting our incredible city. Property has been at the heart of what we do since launch in 2002. It unites so many companies. Everyone wants to know what's happening in Bath property, whether residential or commercial, and we love our role as chronicler of your sector. We also love bringing people together at our events. Our business clubs will be back at the Royal Crescent, live interviews and singular occasions. Our Bath Life Awards are returning to the Assembly Rooms, this time in September on the 9th. And these Bath Property Awards will be happening again in real life on October the 22nd. Thank you for your support. Here's to a good year for us all.
It's strange and sort of wonderful seeing so many people together. We just can't wait. We also can't wait for the grand reveal. We've been promising it for a little while, so let's just get on with it. It's great that so many companies have taken time to submit, and thank you. Creating the shortlist has been tricky. Obviously, not all have made it, but many have. We'll be showing you each of the categories. Here we go.
We'll begin with Architect. Our finalists are Aaron Evans Architects, BBA Architects, CMS Group, DKA, Hewitt Studios, Lord Architecture, and Nash Partnership.
Congrats to all the architects. That's a hell of a cohort, if that's the collective term. On to commercial development. This category is sponsored by Spaces, and our thanks to them. Our finalists are 3 to 4 Edgar Muse, AGM, Fragrance UK, the former Min Hospital, and the Tannery from Stonewood Builders. We are looking forward to seeing all of our finalists at the Bath Property Awards on October 22nd. Just remember how good the awards were in 2019. More shots, more people, more businesses, more convivial business meetings. For those of you who don't know, we kick off at 12 o'clock with a couple of introductory remarks, well, with networking and then introductory remarks, and then lunch, and then the awards, and then on to those convivial business meetings, which I think that's probably where the bulk of the business tends to happen, it has to be said. Please also note, we are delighted, I'm going to slip into a bit of estate agent's language here, delighted to start marketing the official preview of the Bath Property Awards published on September 24th. It's unique, well-proportioned, highly attractive media property in the most desirable part of town. It's published in Bath Life. Advertising will also be featured in the exclusive official event guide for all attending the awards and will also be in the digital version. We're steering buyers towards offers in the region of a few £100s only. All sold off plan. I can't keep that up, honestly. There you go. Please do get in touch with us at the Bath Live team if you'd like to be part of it. Look at that lovely picture there. Oh, sweet. Annie.
Okay, next is the massive category of consultancy. Our finalists for this category are Aaron Evans Architects, AGM, CMS Group, C Squared Real Estate, Future Ground, Mode Consult, Synergy, and Western Building Consultants.
It is a feature of Bath. There are a lot of very clever consultancies out there, and it's great to be able to excuse me, reflect them in our shortlist there. Congrats to them. Let's move on to Contractor. It's sponsored by Hawker Joinery, and our particular thanks to Mitchell Thomas and his team for the continuing sponsorship. Our finalists are Allsall Construction, Isio Construction, SBS Design and Build, and Western Building Consultants.
Okay, next is the Developer category, sponsored by DF. Our finalists are Acorn Property Group, Ashford Homes, and Stonewood Builders.
In case the point was missed, this is sponsored by SWBF, and once again, thanks to them and all our sponsors. On to Employer, and if anything, during this pandemic, it has really brought out the importance of employer responsibility towards their teams. These are those who've made the shortlist. GA Solicitors, Allsall Construction, Reside Bath, and Touchstone.
Okay, next up is Interior Designer, sponsored by our latest sponsor, Cox & Cox. Congrats to all our finalists. They are Hobson's Choice, Interaction, Kelly Marie Kitchen Interiors, and Saltford Kitchens.
Right, on to legal and financial. We heard from a legal person, Patrick, previously from Mojers Druitt. These are our finalists for this category. They are Fox Davidson, GA Energy, Milstead Langdon, Mojers Druitt, and Willowbrook Mortgages. Real congratulations to each of you for making it to this stage. Well done.
Our next category is Lettings Agent, where our finalists are Aspire to Move, Bathstone Property, Home Turf Lettings, Nook of Bath, Reside Bath, and Touchstone.
Next up, it's a slight change to proceedings. It's one to watch. This is for emerging or for new companies, and congrats to our finalists. It's great to be able to highlight some excellent new or newish businesses. They are the finalists: Aspire to Move, GA Energy, Jane Whitfield Bespoke Estate Agents, Mode Consultant, and WJL Property.
Next up is Property Agent, thanks to our sponsor L&C Mortgages. Our finalists are Bathstone Property, C Squared Real Estate, and Jane Whitfield Bespoke Estate Agent. Right,
next one is residential development, and there's been so much development in Bath in recent years. These are those who've made the shortlist, and our thanks to sponsor Allied Homes, Hire Services. It's great to have Allied on board. A remarkable array of entrants. Our finalists are 26 The Circus from Vertex, Killer Court from Stride Traglown, Ashlar Glass and Eco Home SBS Design and Build, Locksbrook Road AGM, Old Printworks Acorn Property Group, and St Peter's School and Nursery from Ashford Homes. Quite an array there. That's going to be particularly tough for our judges. Good luck to them sorting those, and well done to our finalists.
Now on to Rising Star, young individuals who are standing out at the early stages of their careers. The finalists are Ben Hyatt, Stonewood Builders, Claire Graham, Stonewood Builders, Dan Murphy, Stride to Glown, Edward Downing, AGM, and Tom Coles, SBS Design and Build. Some, of course, are stars of today, all destined to be stars of tomorrow, that's absolutely sure. And again, a tough one for our judges there. Let's come to Suppliers and Services. It's our penultimate category, where our finalists are Allied Hire Services, Cox & Cox, Hobson's Choice, Kelly Marie Kitchen Interiors, Salford Kitchens, and Walker Jansen. And our final category is Transformation. This one is properly big. So much clever transformational work in the Bath area. Our finalists include 1 to 8 South Parade and 4 to 6 Pierre Point Street, Hotel Indigo Bath, 26 The Circus, Vertex, Aquila Court, Stride Traglown, Homewood Bath, the Old Printworks, Acorn Property Group, St Peter's School and Nursery, Ashford Homes, Sydney Garden, BBA Architects, and the Tannery, Stonewood Builders. Again, a remarkable array. Bath is so blessed with its inherent, its sort of indigenous architecture going back to the Georgians, but it's even more blessed with the transformational work which several of these brilliant developers, architects and designers have been doing. So there we are. Congratulations to all our finalists for the Bath Property Awards 2021. Such a great array of Bath-based property businesses, from resi to commercial, from lettings to new builds, from civic buildings to bold reimaginings, all coming together once more after that year, these 18 months, to celebrate the very best of Bath property with Bath Life. Tickets and tables for the Bath Property Awards on October 22nd at the Apex are now available via the site on a first come, first served basis, just opened up. Please do remember that unique, bespoke, etc., official preview published in Bath Life on September 24th, and then on the day itself. Good luck to all in the coming months. This has been a Media Clash production, and this has been the grand reveal for the Bath Property Awards. Bath together, always. Thank you very much.